Alright, here you go. Due to popular request, by popular I mean about 3 people requested this replay that before I do anything else. I think my next video is going to be finishing my Let's Play Warcraft 3 human campaign. But before that, this is the popular demand. 3 people demanded this. That's why I'm doing it. And yeah, this is the guy from ENG I was talking about in the last game, where he played against YuRiFoCuS. And YuRiFoCuS gotta be one of the best orcs left in the entire Warcraft 3 scene, because he has like 400 APM or something, and he is going to play against the Undead player from ENG. What is his name again? ENG Kurco? Is that his name? I don't know. Hey, look, the general manager of ENG is in this game, so he might as well. This game is gonna mean something. I should have found out what game is this as far as the clan wars go, because this is the game replay for clan. I think this is an ace match for some kind of clan war, and ace for ENG guy, Undead player as a freaking your ace. That he's got to be something, because they have passion. They have that guy. They have this guy here. Kurnox, he's an orc player, so I'm guessing ENG doesn't want to send out an orc player play against YuRiFoCuS, so because YuRiFoCuS' orc mirror is freaking ridiculous. Yeah, apparently YuRiFoCuS is staying up for a very long time. I think this is played while he's in Korea, therefore he's about 12 hours away from wherever this guy lives. I think this clan, ENG clan, is based on California. Anyway, last game, in my last video I mentioned you guys should have, if you guys are interested in the ENG clan publicist or whatever you call that, PR manager, you should apply. The link is below in this video. And yeah, just a good way to get involved in Warcraft 3 pro gaming community. And I think at least one person has expressed interest. That's all I can do. That's as far as I'm making videos for Warcraft 3 community. Anyway, YuRiFoCuS is gonna go for Blade Master, very standard versus Undead. I don't see any other hero versus Undead. I don't see Farseer as an option, because you get nuked left and right, and it's not a good option. Very standard build from YuRiFoCuS, and let's see, the Undead is going for standard build as well. He's gonna go for a Fiend build, 2 ghouls. First Fiend is coming. First Fiend is here. Second Fiend is coming out. DK is gonna grab a skeleton staff, and Dust. Dust appearance is a must play against Blade Master. I don't care what race you are. Even as an Orc mirror, you have to get Dust, just for that clutch hero kill, to get that Blade Master out of there, and you have such commanding lead to get that half of the Orc army away from you. Here we go. Blade Master is going to creep this camp here. I'm sorry, this game is played on Amazonia. I don't know if I mentioned that. There's a flying sheep here somewhere. This is a regular sheep. There's a flying sheep here somewhere. I want to point it out later on this game. But here comes Creepjack. I'm not going to have to take a shot. This is not a one-shot per Creepjack game, but I feel compelled to take a shot, right? Am I right? I know I'm an alcoholic. Killing that skeleton yourself. Now the Blade Master is going to run out of one walk. He might as well one walk out of there. And let's see, Coil is going to kill that creep, and he's going to get the item. He's going to get the item out of that creep. Blade Master got nothing out of that whole thing. And I think the certain ability is from the shop. The shop over here. Two shops on this map. 2 red camps. Only 4 gold mines total, counting the 4 gold mines total, counting the spawns. And looks like they are going to, the Orc is going to apply some pressure, try to Creepjack over here, but didn't work. And Blade Master is going to try to whack on the DK. The DK is going to, I'm sorry, this ground is surrounded. Oh, nicely done by Kurco here. And the ground is going to be killed by 3 or 4 fiends. And I don't think Undead lost anything yet. YuRiFoCuS is playing really aggressive in this game, getting in more skeletons, and YuRiFoCuS is going to have to back off. He is really outnumbered, losing a ground, which means he has 2 grounds on the field. 3rd is on the way. And I don't see how the level 1 Blade Master is going to outpower this level 2 DK, especially in Blight and a lot of reinforcements around the DK. The Blade Master is going to have to back off, and it looks like the Blade Master tried it from creeping. And Kurco is going to play really cautiously just to keep the Blade Master in check. And remember, the Blade Master hasn't used a lot of one walk yet, because there's a flying sheep. Because I think one walk at level 1 is kind of waste of mana. Because level 2 Woodwalk is so much better than level 1. You get a lot more fast speed. You got a lot more speed boost, and you last a little longer. And when you come out, you get a lot more critical strike damage. It's an all-around better ability, better use of mana, more efficient use of mana. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Blade Master is going to get that kill, getting Cloak of Shadows from that creep camp. And then they're going to try to creep the shop, but here we go. Blade Master is still in the one walk. Now he's going to be revealed. I don't think he was dusted. No, he's not. Blade Master is not dusted, and he's going to try to chase the DK. DK is going to turn around, try to do some damage against the Blade Master. This is really normally not advised, by the way. In the beginning of any battle, do not focus on the Blade Master because there's no way you can kill it. You might as well just focus on the Raiders and then Spirit Walkers and then Grunts and in that order. Or Kudo Beasts first if they had any. But keep the Blade Master in low HP just to will keep him away from the DK, especially later on when the Lich comes out. The Blade Master really needs to stay away if he's below half HP. Focus looks like he's going to try to creep his middle orange camp, and this Taskmaster has a bash, I think 15% bash, or these, oh no, I'm sorry, these tunnel do. But they're pretty easy to creep. Here comes Undead, he's going to see it, and one grunt is going to be whacked by a couple skeletons. I don't think that's going to be a big deal, but here comes Undead. He's going to coil the grunt, second ground kill, and I don't think Undead lost any unit yet, but maybe this first Fiend Undead is going to lose. But there's a level 2 coil, and he's going to TP right out of there, which means the Fiends are going to be completely saved. That just means that he spent 375 gold to save a 215 unit. But the Fiends are going to be multiplied later on. The damage from the Fiends, I mean, once the Fiends reach a big number, like 7 or 8, they're going to focus down units really easily, especially with destroyers and ghouls in the front and destroyers in the air. And Frenzy, that's going to be a big thing as well. DK is going to grab that mental intelligence, and he's going to back off. Blade Master is still here. Blade Master level 3, so you don't want to screw around with that. Shadow Hunter, I think he crept. What did he creep? He finished off these creeps, and it looks like the Blade Master has got to back off. And Undead still hasn't lost a unit, except for skeletons. And here comes the Lich is going to be out. The Lich looks like he is a little earlier than I expected. I think he cut the slaughterhouse. He cut something. Okay, after tier 2, he had 4 ghouls on lumber. Is this a Banshee build? Because the only reason Undead has 4 ghouls on lumber is either one is they're going for Banshees, or 2 they're going for 60 or 70 food push. I really don't know which this is. If this is Banshee build, we could have seen a Temple of the Damned already. So this tells me this is going to be a 70 food push with Fiends, Destroyers, and probably Abominations, or it could be later on to be the frontline damage dealer with Frenzy and stuff, and the Frost Armor that can be really useful against Raiders. Here comes Focus again. Focus, let's see if we can do some creep jacking. Almost poke the skeleton to death, and that's it. A coil is going to be wasted on this Blade Master going into the one walk. And the Blade Master is dusted. I'm sorry, there's a Vulture Ward right here, so the Blade Master should know something is go up. Because if you click on the Blade Master, he's not dusted here. So there's, oh nice, you pop a potion, that's our vulnerability, and who's gonna get this creep? The Undead got the creep and the item. The Blade Master got nothing at that creep site, also burned a potion of vulnerability, so that's a big loss for Focus. Well, not big loss, but still a loss for Focus. Now Blade Master is gonna have to come back and heal, grab a Clarity Potion, and probably transfer something out. Yeah, past the Speed Squirrel to the Shadow Hunter. Focus went for straight to tier 3. I missed this, and he's gonna go for Shadow. He canceled it. He canceled it for something. Okay, he started making Kodo Beast. Okay, he canceled the Crow Headhunter for Kodo Beast, and also Lightning Shield. Orbital Lightning is pretty useful to taking down Destroyers. And I don't know if Undead is going for Destroyers. Destroyer upgrade is on the way, so he is going for Destroyers. Here's a Flying Sheep. And yeah, there's a 5th Ziggurat, so he's going for 60 food max at least. All the ghouls being pulled. Let's see what the third hero is. I'm putting money on Dr. Ranger. No, Alchemist. I'll say Dr. Ranger or Tinker or Pit Lord. I never expected Alchemist. Oh, okay. This is interesting because Pit Lord you can do Howl, just to take some damage away from the Orc army, and Alchemist you can put on. The Tinker you can put on factories. So later on you can have that front block just to do that away from your fiends and your lich. Dr. Ranger, of course, you can do silence against Shadowhunter, getting some clutch unit kills. How many? Holy Jesus! A bunch of illusions from Focus. That Blade Master is really freaking low, by the way. Just got nuked twice. Blade Master is forced to pop the potion. That's availability. One Kodo Beast is going to be taken down. Most of these Kodo Beasts have illusions, by the way, and the Destroyers can really easily pick them off. Finally, first Fiend is being taken down, and there's another Kodo Beast. He's going to be focused down, getting realized by Undead. Realized that he's going to chase down this Kodo Beast. All these Kodo Beasts, they have no, they have no meaning. They're all illusions, and only one of them has a Fiend. You can click on each one of them and figure out which one is the real one. The one with the Fiend, obviously the one with the Fiend inside of it is the real one. But it looks like the Kodo Beasts are going to the illusion of Kodo Beasts are going to be completely neutralized, and the Undead is going after the Shadowhunter. Shadowhunter is going to be focused, and Shadowhunter is going to go down. Blade Master is going to carry the entire race pretty much, with a couple of Troll Hunters, and it looks like the Orc is going to have to give up this bestiary, probably the Spirit Lodge as well. And I don't know what Blade Master can do at this point. He's going to do some last minute shopping before he loses the shop, I guess. And he's at 28 food, Undead is at 49. I don't know if Undead wants to go over 50, but here's a statue. There's one more statue. Maybe he's going to use that statue to heal up and charge up mana or something. Lich is really low on mana, so is DK. Well, kind of low, has a mana pot on him. And he's going to get the shop down, and let's see if he's going to go after the Spirit Lounge, because the old burrows are going to be in range. There's a 4 peons in one burrow. Bestiary is being rebuilt, but it looks like the Spirit Lounge is going to be tanked, is going to be taken down here. Yep, and the Alchemist, I'm pretty sure has Acid Bomb. That helps out a lot with nuking. You Acid Bomb, Nova, Coil, Focus Fire with Fiends and Destroyers can pretty easily take down a hero like Shadowhunter. I think that's how Shadowhunter died, to be honest. And Shadowhunter should be on the way out. Levels should be fairly fast. And it looks like a bear. So the last production building is going to be taken down. Focus should do something about this. Good thing he has reinforced defense. But the Undead is at his front door pushing him. I don't see how he's going to. Oh, what is he doing? He's going to do some shopping over here, grab a potion of availability, and DK is going to probably try to do the same thing, but just realized that was taken, so he's going to come back and do some more damage against the barracks. And these Troll Berserkers, they just so vulnerable without any Raider or ground frontline tank. Blade Master can only tank so much damage. Now Focus really doesn't want to lose that barracks. Try to mass repair. Here comes the Shadowhunter, and let's see some clarity potion or mana pot chugging before he's going to cut into a battle. How did that ghoul die? Really? He got shot by a burrow? Anyway, here's the first Kodo Beast. Kodo Beast. Abomination. Because Undead realized there's no Kodo Beast on the field anymore. The Abomination is going to completely rule the ground. Especially providing some padding against the Fiends. And here the burrow is going to be focused down. That burrow is being during this entire push. But it looks like the Alchemist is going to be instead of focused down. Alchemist has got to go Chemical Ridge and run out of there. Meanwhile, two Troll Hunters are going to go down right away. And one Fiend is going to be burrowed. And does he have dust? Here's the dust. He's going to reveal that Fiend. But still, Undead needs to turn around and fight. Yeah, Undead is outnumbering the Orc, so I don't know why he's not fighting this. But Alchemist gets taken down finally by this level 4 Blade Master now. The Raiders are going to come out, but I don't think that's going to matter anymore. Raiders are going to be focused down right away by the Undead player. He's going to go down. Raider, I don't know why Focus is still chopping on that DK. I know there's no way to save the DK form, but I'm sure level 4 DK, there's a slight possibility that this DK has the Death Pact. So if you want to waste your Blade Master's damage per second output on the DK, you can try. There's a statue right next to it to heal him, and there's a strong possibility now that he has Death Pact after seeing you try to focus him. Yeah, focus on DK, get it? Anyway, second beast raid is on the way, so focus is gonna go straight to raiders, no more spirit walkers, especially when there are destroyers in the air. I want to rebuild the barracks because the troll headhunter upgrades is done. And these things are really useful taking down destroyers. And focus is gonna try to creep his natural, presumably try to creep the Shadowhunter to level 4. I don't know how that's going to work because here comes the Undead army. Now the Shadowhunter is going to be stuck in the back. He's going to excuse me, hex the DK so he won't be able to coil, but eat a Nova nevertheless. Shadowhunter grabbed a potion of invulnerability from that shop, that camp. So that was a plus for him. I think he's better off passing that to the Blade Master. Yeah, there he goes. So the Blade Master can do a lot more damage with it. And 3 abominations on the ground, 6 fiends, and potential 2 destroyers in the air. There's how many food? 66 food. Okay, Undead is going to commit to this 1 base versus 1 base. Like I said, 1 base Undead is better than 1 base anybody else. So you're gonna have to do this with 1 base, and focus. You're gonna try to go after this DK, pop the potion, that's a vulnerability, spending damage per second. Right now, because he's not doing anything. Look at this, during this entire 10 seconds time while he's invulnerable. Now he's going to try to still go after the DK. 1 Kodo Beast, he's going to have eat a abomination, but second one, God, that Blade Master is going to have to get out of there. I'm pretty sure the Shadowhunter will have 1 more chain heal on him. And the Blade Master is going to get out of there because he's dusted. And I don't know why the Undead is chasing the Blade Master around the map, but remember, there's a Kodo Beast with Abomination inside, so the Kodo Beast is going to be the major focus later on when the Undead start pushing. Although, also this map is kind of bad for Orc if you want to expand. You had to creep out your natural earlier and then gain some map control with raiders if you want to expand. And when the Undead is turtling in his base. When he surrendered entire map control to you, that's when you expand. And this map is hard to expand because the natural is hard. It's kind of hard to creep, especially with these mud golems. Just slow down your units so much. And Blade Master, Shadowhunter, and 4 grunts. I think that's the most efficient way. One of the earliest and most efficient way to do it. You don't want to wait for the raiders because they once they get slow, they just this is useless. Especially with their siege damage against the creeps. Anyway, now the Undead is going to commit, bring both Lumber Ghouls in the battle. I think this is going to kill him blow, or if he loses battle, I don't know what he's going to do. Destroyer has mana, this one has, and he's going to do that, whatever you call that, orb thing. And here we go, 1 Ghoul is going to get focused down, Blade Master is going to try to go after the DK again. I have no idea why the focus keeps doing this. Blade Master is going to get focused down himself, he's going to pop the potion of vulnerability. Blade Master is going to try to go after. He's going to be surrounded, by the way. He's going to try to cut himself out of there. There's no problem. He can do that. Also, he can use the Windwalk and get out of here. Alchemist gets killed 1 more time. This is why I don't like Alchemist in this matchup. Besides throwing acid bombs, I don't really see him being more useful, because Tinkers you can throw it on, keep the Orc busy killing the pocket factories instead of focusing on the Tinker, and the Dark Ranger can just stay in the back. And getting coiled every once in a while. So is a Pit Lord. Pit Lord can just howl and then just take some damage out per second off of Blade Master's hand. Yeah, Alchemist is really. Acid Bomb is good when the Orc army is clumped. Other than that, I really don't see any benefit. But the Undead is making this work. And remember, he's never behind in this entire game. I cannot point to a time period in this game where I say the Undead is behind. He's never behind. He played a standard game. He didn't do any cheese. No tier 2 Lich Tower Rush. No what do you call Banshee build. No fast expand, hitting expand, whatever you call it. I never ever try to do anything cheesy like grab goblin sappers out of the lab and bomb these burrows. He went straight toe-to-toe versus focus, and this is the end result. Now the Blade Master is going to focus on the Lich. I really don't know what's the point of that. And it looks like Shadowhunter is going to win with the Orbital Lightning. Blade Master is not, because Shadowhunter can hit things and Blade Master was not able to. If somehow Focus holds this, that's going to make him my hero. I really don't know if I really don't know the results of the game. No, I lied. I actually do. I've seen this replay before. I really don't know how the results is achieved. I should say that, because from the way I've seen it, the Undead cut his destroyer timing a little just to get more fiends out of it. He didn't lose a fiend in his entire game. Not doing creeping, not doing creepjacking. He even TP to save a fiend. He got on real quick tier level 3 DK, and he just right that advantage ever since. And the Orc has been playing a catch up ever since he tried to harass him with the Blade Master instead of creeping his Blade Master to level 3. And the one destroyer is going to be focused down, but the burrows are going to be killed here. He's going to be running out of room. He's running out of room to build buildings. His Goldmine just ran out. I'm pretty sure Undead is the same situation back in the back. There's a meat wagon somewhere. Oh, there it is. That's interesting. Just a shell on that fortress. Here comes the peons. Go peons! Get them! Peon just getting in the way. Look at this. The Abomination is really confused. What are these things? Anyway, back to the battle. Blade Master gets focused down. He's gonna chuck the potion of healing. The peons gets speed squirrel that's gonna be completely dispelled by the destroyer. Peons around on the DK. This is a freaking epic right here. And I don't know if the DK is gonna die here. That Blade Master is whacking on DK left and right. I really don't know if this DK is gonna die. No, yeah, no, yeah, DK is gonna be taken down. But it looks like the Blade Master is going to live, but at the same time, Shadowhunter is going to chuck that potion of mana. He's going to have to do another chain heal. Meanwhile, Blade Master is going to be the solo army one more time. And the Shadowhunter is going to chain heal. Oh, the wave is too far to heal himself. And it looks like the Shadowhunter is going to back off, chuck another mana pot, waiting for the chain heal. The Blade Master is going to come in. There's a chain heal. He's going to reach himself as well, but just way too much damage output from the Undead army. Undead is outnumbering the Orc like 20-1. The Orc has nothing but 2 units left, and if the Undead wants, he can just turn around and Nova. Oh, never mind. The Lich looks like it's being taken down, and Frost Armor is the only thing that keeps them alive. Use a Dark Ritual on an Abomination, and to have enough mana to do a Nova. Kill the Blade Master. Focus is going to GG after losing the Blade Master and the Shadowhunter. Hell of a game, I gotta tell you. Whew! Oh man, look at the hero kill 3 and 4. Really close game right here. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. And my next video.